Alright. Infirmary would be nice. I mean, if infirmary is gonna be essential if I keep fucking these missions up like that. Alright, let's see. We got crew card out here. Making the jump from Lance Corporal to Corporal. Sergeant's still one rank away. So let's see what we got. As an assault, as a shotgun wielder, we've got slug shot. Special shot for primary weapon shotguns. Fires a shot that pierces 2 armor. Has no range penalties. Uses 2 ammo on a 4-turn cooldown. I mean, for armored targets, that's really good. That's your armor buster right there. Most, if not all, will not be flawless victories. That's true. But you know, it's one of the things that I always hear in manufacturing is, even though you know 100% accuracy is not possible, you always aim for it. You still try to get 100% accuracy. Let's see, what else? We got combat protocol. Send the gauntlet. Because he's wearing the gauntlet instead of using the gremlin. Send the gauntlet to an enemy to jolt them, dealing guaranteed damage. So combat protocol is actually pretty good. Combat protocol basically lets you go shock an enemy. It's guaranteed damage. It's not a lot of damage, but it's guaranteed damage. And it cannot miss. So combat protocol can be good. We're not really using crew card in their capacity as a gremlin user. But then what else do we have? We got, I mean, roost? I mean, I think that's supposed to be roast. Special flamethrower shot, shooting a marrow cone at greater distance that does limited damage but forces enemies to change their position. Holy shit, Chad. That's flush, but in a cone. Instead of flush, where you have to hit the target, it's just a cone. And any enemies you hit with it make you change position. That, on paper, that sounds really fucking good. Does that mean then that we're gonna start specializing crew card more down the heavy side instead of the texpert? Crew card, are you out here in the chat? I feel like I haven't seen crew card today, but I would ask crew card if they were here. But obviously, for me, I think I get it though. I think roost, I think it's meant to like be a play on like root, to like root the enemy. I think it's a play on that. Like it's a play, it's a pun. It's a portmanteau of roast and root. I think. That's just my interpretation. What do you think, chat? I'm thinking it's either gonna be slugshot or roost. What do you think? 1 or 3? Tell me your thoughts, chat. 1 or 3? So for those that weren't paying attention, slugshot uses 2 ammo on a 4-turn cooldown, pierces 2 armor, and has no range penalty. So it's basically super shotgun for 1 shot on a 4-turn cooldown. Doesn't do any extra damage, but that armor piercing can definitely come in handy. Oh, no shit. That's actually a word. It has a meaning. Today I learned. I'm gonna use that one the next time I play Scrabble. And then people are gonna be like, bullshit, that's not a word. I'm gonna be like, fucking ain't. Alright, well I think the 3s have it. Overwhelmingly so. So that means, regardless of what crew card wanted, or what we decided, he's going down the heavy tree, it looks like. I mean, we may go down the assault tree as well. But it looks like, at least for the time being, he's going to be focusing on the heavy firepower. which I'm okay with. I like big booms, and I cannot lie. Look, I'm the person who, for years, for my entire life, was pronouncing it Gauss instead of Gauss rifle. I'm from Texas, which means not only am I from Texas, but it also means I'm from the South, but it also means I'm from America. Pronunciation isn't my strong suit. Anyway, let's see what we got going on with No Carrion. No Carrion, let's see, as Salamander, a dedicated flamethrower user, we got Fierce Mien, or I guess Mien? Enemies within 4 tiles of the Salamander have -10 aim against other targets. I mean, that's a passive. I just don't know if it's a good passive? It just means that, like, statistically, in terms of the way that the game and the AI are going to prioritize targets, it just means they're going to shoot at him. Because if they have -10 aim against all other targets, then they're going to prioritize him. I mean, props to the Amalgamation guys for making me learn new words. Let's see, what else do we have? We have Rescue Protocol. Use your gremlin to grant a movement action to an ally. I mean, look, we're not currently using No Carrion in a combat medic capacity, but that's actually really good, because we got Aid Protocol on the gremlin anyway, and then using the gremlin to just grant a movement action to an ally? That sounds really good. And then, of course, we have the officer, the holo targeter stuff, which, like, don't get me wrong, I think the officer sounds cool in concept, and maybe doing a dedicated officer character, like, later in the playthrough might be on the table, but at the moment, it's like, there's a million different things that I could be doing with my soldiers. Letting them paint targets for other soldiers is not how I want to be using the actions that I have. Yeah, XJ Phoenix. I mean, then again, I like to give shit to anybody from the upper Midwest in the United States because of the way that they say any word that, like, if it has a hard A in the word, like, for example, the word tag, they don't say it like that. They say it like it has an E in it. So instead of tag, they say tag. If you're from the upper Midwest, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You like digs? I know that's a meme. Anyway. Combat medic sounds useful, like a good way to do stuff if the flamer doesn't have a decent shot. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this skill selection is not great. Rescue Protocol, though, is pretty good. Like, the ability to just give somebody else a movement action, even if it's at the cost of their own actions, could be useful. Let's go with it. Let's go with it, chat. Again, not a lot of great choices there, but it do me like that sometimes. Arrakis says they're falling asleep on the couch, so gotta dip. Bye, Arrakis. Well, thanks for hanging out with us on a Saturday. Hopefully you had fun at some XCOM 2. Go get yourself some sleep, or take a nap, or whatever it is that you got in mind, and have an outstanding rest of your weekend. Give me your best armor. Well, it's too late now, Damn. Then again, we don't really have best armor at the moment. We have flimsy Kevlar and or nothing. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look. What do we got, Ajax? So again, we got another rook, so pretty much what we saw before. We got terrifying suppression. We're not really speccing into the gunslinger on anybody, but we could do that. Once per turn on pistol kill, fire your pistol at another random foe. I meant to do that. Somehow I really love that. I don't know why, but I just, like, I'm not saying we should take the skill, but I think it's funny. I meant to do that. And then we got hard target. Oh, hard target is really good. Hard target. Gain 3 dodge per enemy you can see up to a maximum of 30. Like, the more targets that you see, the harder you become to hit. Like, 30 dodge basically makes you unhittable. Except, like, maybe by AoEs and other, like, area of effect guaranteed hit. Yeah, hard target is busted. Alright, hard target it is. We're gonna have Ajax out here fucking dodging bullets like it's the Matrix. Alright, there we go. That's all the promotions out of the way. Let's see what we got. We still got our engineering working on that. We got the power relay. You know what? We could potentially... Chat, I don't want to invest too much in the power relay because we're just gonna tear it down and build another one. Like, the power relay that we currently have is a temporary thing, so, like, part of me doesn't want to waste the time and resources to, like, upgrade it. But at the same time, we're gonna need more power. Because we're already at the limit. Like, we need more power already. Yeah, we can put an engineer in the power relay to give us a little more power. That may be what I do once we get one of these 2 things completed, probably once we clear the alien debris. Yeah, we can. We can, Erst. And that's what I was planning to do. So, like, basically, once we're done here, my plan was finish up the resistance comms, put an engineer in here, finish clearing out this alien debris, put another engineer in here, and then depending on if the mech trooper is going to be finished in 3 days, we could just triple up the engineers real quick to get this cleared out, but it still doesn't solve our problem with the power relay, because then we're going to have to go 1 level lower than that. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah, once you... And that's the thing, too, is, like, once you get the first exposed power coil, the rest becomes a lot easier, because the huge bonus you get to power, kind of, like, that will... Having these 2 exposed power coils with power relays, that will provide power for all the rest of the ship. Like, we don't need any other power. And we have all of the, like... We have the essential stuff. We have guerrilla tactics, we have the proving ground, we have the resistance ring. We're about to finish resistance comms. Like, that's all the stuff that we have to have. And technically, we don't even have to have resistance comms. Like, we get 3 contacts by default. I could theoretically cancel this. But we've already put some time and energy into it, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'll continue on it, but...
What can I do for you, Commander?
See, I don't think we have any new items that we can build. We could potentially build some new weapons here, but there's not really any point, because nobody's using these types of weapons. Yeah. I think we just continue what we were doing. Just continue on what we were doing. Resistance has picked up rumors indicating the black market. Beautiful. I was waiting for the black market. If we scan the area, we may be able to locate their new location and re-establish contact.
Avenger plotting new course.
I mean, once again, we're never able to finish up any particular area of interest. We only got 2 days left on the old world bunker, but we're never able to finish anything because we're constantly getting pulled in 1,000 different directions.
but your meager forces stood little chance of ever.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Consumption
Alright.
reached.
That's just gonna sit there idle. We're not gonna do anything with that for now. Let's go ahead and get one engineer in here so we can at least start the excavation. We got 1 day left on the mech troopers. 1 day.
Commander,
The real
we've got
question that
local
I have
resistance
is whether or
forces
not
waiting
you
to
can
make
turn
contact,
existing troops
but
into
we'll have
mech
to make the first
troopers,
move.
or if you have to do it with rookies. So we will find out. Alright, there we go. Mech trooper augmentation. Assign new project. Unlock the ability to create mech troopers. Requires mechanized warfare and mech trooper augmentation. So let's see. A little bit of effort and resources. We could devise an arm transformation system that would allow our heavy mech units to carry an additional heavy weapon integrated into their arm, carried in the auxiliary weapon slot. So we could do that. That's going to take a lot of the supplies that we already have. The thing is, we're going to have to build the mech foundry, but we don't have the power for it. Will it let us do it anyway? No mech foundry upgrade. Yeah, so until we do that, until we do the upgrade, we're not actually going to be able to do anything with the mech troopers. But we're one step closer. We're one step closer. However, with that being done, and girl, I don't think it's... Is it worth it, chat? We've got 3 cores. We could potentially spend a core for a heavy weapon, maybe a grenade or an ammo type. Nah, I think we go with Urs. I think we clear out the engineer, we hyper focus, and we try to get down to that power coil as quickly as we possibly can. Yeah, that right there immediately takes it down from 30 days to 15. Once the resistance comms is complete, I think we're gonna be getting somewhere. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's do this. Bam, 10 days. 10 days. I like the look of that a lot more. Alright, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Show me the black market.
When inspired, our team is
God damn it.
actually quite efficient.
Modular assault rifles. Faceless autopsy. Oh shit! Instant faceless autopsy. That's a hell of a
I am at a
breakthrough.
loss for words to describe the difficulties we have had in attempting to handle this creature, affectionately known as the Faceless, to our troops. The nebulous form of its physical structure, including a pliable, semi-solid outer layer, seems to be slowly degrading now that the creature has expired. There is also a pungent odor that only seems to grow stronger as time passes. I've often wondered how the aliens could conceive of such a being.
Alright.
Is there another world out there, filled with these
The meme
shape-shifting
beacon
creatures?
is
Or
available.
are
Let's
they
have a look at the
merely another
research. Alright, so we got
construct of alien
breakthrough. A
genetic
refined
terror?
frame system for assault rifles. There's no information to display. Allows us to attach an additional weapon upgrade slot. 5 days for that. I mean, we're not really attaching any weapons currently, but maybe we should start. I mean, that is one thing. Like, normally I don't put a lot of weapon attachments on guns at the beginning of the game, but I'm starting to think, like, maybe that would actually help. We got resistance radio. We could actually start... chat. We actually have what we need to start down the psionics. How does armor stack up? I'm not sure what you mean. Plated armor? If you mean plated armor, that's just the next tier of armor. Yeah, that's the thing. But at the same time... Yeah. I mean, it would benefit rookies as well, but... Who fucking cares? I'm not gonna be giving weapon attachments to rookies because they're probably gonna die. But 7 days for psionics, though. That's... Now, of course, that doesn't actually unlock psionics. This is just the first research in a tree. So, like, we would have to do potentially more research after this. But this at least starts us down the road of psionics. And don't forget, with the way that I have the mods set up, even when we research these, like, magnetic weapons and plated armor, like, this is not gonna be a blanket upgrade. We're gonna have to build these weapons one at a time and give them to our troops. I don't know, chat, what do you think? Assault rifles or psionics? Mag weapons? I mean, mag weapons, though, is 14 days. And yeah, our little pea shooters are kind of starting to fall off a little bit, but we're not out of the game just yet. And chat is divided. Got mag weapons. Erst wants the breakthrough. Travis is saying psionics. Not only rookies benefit. I mean, that's true. That's true. Rookies are not the only ones that benefit from this. I mean, the infantry class, the rook class, other classes that I'm sure exist and I can't think of all the time. Mag weapons, like 14 days for mag weapons though. Are we sure, like, this early? Do we really want to go big on mag weapons? I mean, granted, 14 days is a lot less than the, like, 30 days it was initially quoting us. Well, you say that, Urs, but again, don't forget, we have to build these one at a time. Like, the mag weapons and the plated armor are not blanket upgrades. So even once we research it, we're then still gonna have to build those weapons one at a time and give them to our people. So, like, the concern that I have is, will we have the alloys and the Illyrium that we need to actually build those weapons once we've researched them? That's gonna be my concern. That I don't know, Friendade. It's my first time using this mod, so I'm not sure. I don't know if it's an instant build or if we have to wait. I hope it's an instant build because, like, if you're gonna make me build them individually for each soldier and then put a timer on it, like, that's a little too rough. Then again, the firepower bonus early in the campaign could be huge. Think about how many of those shots where we were like 1 or 2 HP off of killing an enemy, and, you know, like, if we had just had that little bit of extra damage, it could make the difference. It's gonna take a while, but it could be a game changer. Do you have the rest to build them afterward? Or are we killing Xenos at a reasonable pace? I mean, we've probably got the resources to build a few right out the gate. As for whether or not we're gonna continue to bring in those resources, I'm always gonna try. But that's the luck of the draw. That's gonna come down to what the game decides to give us. If you get the guns and can't build them, it sounds like lost days. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we'd have the resources to build at least a few right at the start. Again, that could make a huge difference. Like, that damage output alone could make a huge difference. Especially this early in the campaign. Like, this is the RPG thing. The benefit of modular weapons in this case is that it gives them an extra slot for mods. So, I'm not against the idea of going for mag weapons because I'm a firm believer, like in RPGs, like most people take this kind of jack of all trades approach in RPGs. I'm not like that. I love hyper specializing because it makes you really, 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 really good at one thing. Alright, chat, let's do it.
I will make that our highest priority.
We're gonna research the mag weapons. We're going for the firepower. Remember, chat, it's full alpha. Full alpha, chat.
I find the chosen
And I'm absolutely gonna blame you if it turns out that this was a terrible
will make
decision.
it all the more difficult for our troops to face
Because
them in
much
battle.
like people who believe in horoscopes, I refuse to take any responsibility for my decisions. Also, the black market. That's another thing I hadn't considered. So, the thing is, with the black market, one thing that might have been an issue, that is the resources to make mag weapons, becomes a lot easier to get our hands on if we have access to the black market. Because we will hopefully have periodic access to the resources that we would need to get out in the field. So I wasn't even thinking about that, but with the black market, I think mag weapons was the right choice. Speaking of, let's continue to try to get the mag weapons taken care of. And there we go. Interests this month. The black market has expressed a particular interest in Illyrium cores, faceless corpses, and advanced laser sights. Alright. Well, let's see what you got to buy first. Yeah, see, they've already got alloys and crystals, which are potentially going to be the things that we need. We can also just straight up buy supplies, and holy shit. Would you look at that? I mean, you guys don't recognize the name. I do. 95 intel for that, though. I'm not gonna do that. I kinda want to, though. I really want to. Alright, let's check the cell. Let's see what we got. Do we even have any of the stuff that they're after? Yes, we do have some faceless corpses. Wow, look at that, chat. They're gonna give us a whole 8 shekels. A whole 8 shekels for faceless corpses. Then again, unless we're gonna build the meme beacons, we don't really need them for anything else. I think we can sell some Advent Trooper corpses. Can I not? Oh, you use the plus symbol. There we go. We can sell some Advent Trooper corpses. I mean, we haven't been using our weapon upgrades, but we really should. Alright, so here's what we'll do. We'll do that, and that'll help offset. So we could do the recruit. The other thing that I'm interested in is the alloys, because I know alloys is what we're going to need to build the mag weapons, but maybe we wait on that for now and potentially use it later. We could also rush psionics, halves remaining research time. So I think it was already at like 5 days. We could spend 45 intel to have the research and get it done in like 2 days, 3 days, something like that. But let's do it. Give me the recruit. And this is why it matters.
The factions have readied proposals for various covert missions. We should head to the ring to plan our next op.
This is why it matters. This is our man's Sierra. And we got the background here. For whatever reason, it doesn't show the full background, but there you go. This is our man's. Well, one of our mans. And let's see, they are a Rook Texpert Executioner. I got a feeling this is gonna be Assault Rifle Shotgun Mans. God damn it, Urs, that was supposed to be a surprise. It is exactly what it sounds like, though. Let me see. So we got disabling suppression. Oh my. Suppression abilities additionally disable enemy weapons. They'll need to reload before they can fire again. Holy shit. Versus Executioner confers 10 aim and 10 critical chance against targets at half or less of their original hit points. We got Combat Scanner. Gremlin scans the designated area, revealing and applying hollow targeting. What the fuck? Chat, this is the battle scanner, except it also hollow targets all the enemies it reveals. I didn't even know that was a thing. Holy shit, these abilities are awesome. Like, this is genuinely a difficult choice to make. Like, we have Executioner that gives you extra aim and crit chance against people that are already hurt. You have what is basically a reusable scanner that hollow targets everything it scans. And then you have fucking disabling suppression, where if we suppress an enemy or multiple enemies, it makes them, like, it does the same thing as the Psy Bomb, and it sucks all the ammo out of their weapon, and they have to reload. God damn. Sierra's got it going on. I mean, I'm kind of partial to 2. That makes him like the ultimate recon. Where the fuck is Sierra? Oh, right, he had to go to work. Never mind. I feel like we gotta go with 2, though. Like, regardless of what Sierra would pick, like, the combat scanner is just too damn good. And again, even if we want these other abilities, remember, we can go back in and buy them. Like, the rest of these abilities are not locked out to us forever. It's just, like, this is the ability we get for free on the level up. We still have to build the facility. I think it's the training hall or whatever it is that lets us go back and buy other abilities that we passed up. So this is just like what we get for free right now. I say we take Combat Scanner. 3 is better than 2. How is 3 better than 2, though? Because here's the thing. All it does is increase your aim and critical chance against people that are at less than half health. Like, yeah, that's good, but it's very situational. Like, it only works in situations where the enemy is already mostly dead, and even then, it doesn't guarantee a hit. And it also doesn't guarantee that you're gonna get the crit. It just gives you better chances. Like, if this said guaranteed critical hits on people that are less than half health, then I would be like, yeah, absolutely, take that. Because then you're basically guaranteeing the kills. You can get all 24 abilities. Theoretically, friend aid. So there's this, what they call the AP system. This was introduced in War of the Chosen. So every time a soldier goes on a mission, they get soldier AP. And how much AP they get depends on their performance in the mission. You also have XCOM AP, which is like a universal pool that you get every time you successfully complete an operation. You can use both of these pools to buy more points. Or buy more perks with those points. So theoretically, if you had enough points, you could just buy all of these abilities. But that's very, very expensive. We're going with combat scanners again. We can come back and get some of the other abilities as well. But we're going with combat scanner for now. It's too good not to go with. Alright, let me see. Where did he go? There he is. Alright. What I want is, let's go to the loadout, make sure that we got the right equipment. We got the assault rifle, outstanding. We got the gremlin. I mean, if we're gonna use the thing, then we gotta have the gremlin. I wonder, can I? I was hoping that I could give the gremlin a different thing, but, it won't let me. But I can do this. Give him the fancy-looking assault rifle. I think he deserves it. With that skill set, I think he deserves it. By the way, that's all entirely random. Like, I have no control over what classes people end up as. That's all randomized. Alright, well that was a hell of a thing. That was a hell of a thing. That was not what I was expecting. Let's go back to that old world bunker and pick up some experimental equipment as well. Yeah, the tape. I mean, at least it's tape that serves a purpose and not just grip tape for the sake of having grip tape. Son of a bitch.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project.
Yeah, thank you,
If we're going
Central.
to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Yeah, we're actually, once we get this old world bunker, we're actually gonna have to go and start going for the next area. The local resistance tipped us off to the existence of an old world bunker hidden in the mountains. The Avengers scanners easily located it, but unfortunately the innermost rooms of the bunker were eliminated by a direct strike from an orbital plasma weapon. However, there were several secondary rooms which were far enough away to be spared, and in one of them we found an armory with some intact weapons of old. We found 2 swords. Not just one weapon that we don't need and aren't using, but 2 copies of the same weapon that we don't need and aren't using. This is the strategy layer equivalent of getting XCOM. This is the strategy layer equivalent of missing on a 95% shot. There were so many fucking items and so many items that the game could have given us. And it not only gave us 1 useless thing, it gave us 2 copies of the same useless thing. Again, that is the strategy layer equivalent of missing on a 95% shot. Fuck you, XCOM. Fuck you with a rake. Let me at least go look at one of our fucking Blade Master classes here and see if all the hubbub about this shit is even worth it. What the hell is a traditional sword, and why do I care? Oh look, I can't even put it on. All he can use is a combat knife. Okay, fine. Who do I have that actually has Blade Master? Blast cannon. So, there we go, sword. This. It just gave us 2 of these that we have infinite of. What the fuck, game? What the fuck, game? Chat, I'm not gonna lie, there's a part of me that wants to just cheat and give myself some items, because I feel like we really got screwed on that. Like, we spent 7 days to get 2 copies of an item we literally have an infinite amount of. That was literally wasted time. You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We got XCOM. Fuck it. Some days you're the pigeon, some days you're the statue, and today we are definitely the fucking statue. Yeah, that's what it is, friend-aid. That's fucking that's the game. Like, oh, you like that new soldier you got? Well, stuck in here is your reward. Thanks, asshole. It's fine. And I see you, crappy sniper. Hydration incoming. It's fine. Alright, we need to make contact so we can get after this black site. So, that is the next thing we're gonna be doing. Let's make it hot.
After we pay the initial intel
Yes,
cost to
I'm
make
aware.
contact,
Thank you.
We'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region. Commander, using intel collected so far,
Oh, we
we've
got a
managed to locate
transmission coming.
resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though.
Central,
Got an
shut up
urgent
so Optimus
communication
Prime
coming
can
in for
talk.
you now, Commander.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
There you go. Optimus Prime is apparently happy with us. Ed Wasteland Wanderer says finally back, went to Longhorn Steakhouse since the contracting company my dad works for gave him a gift card as a hiring anniversary. Well, that's outstanding. Nice to see companies actually taking care of their employees for a change. Fuck if I know what that feels like. I've gotten shit on by just about every company I ever worked for.
Our friends in the Resistance have shared what they know of these so-called Chosen.
As the
elders have
chosen
sent
gain
after us.
knowledge, they will have an
Sounds like we
increasing
should
number of
expect these
opportunities to
things
hamper
to
our
actively hunt
operations.
us
With
until
enough
we take
knowledge,
them out.
they will even be able to track down the Avenger and end our resistance
Your plans
once
are no
and for
longer as
all.
unpredictable as you may have thought.
Yeah.
Risks are ever
Intense training, increasing the strength in combat. We don't like that. Let's see. So we still got this one. Bending Reed. Stun Lancers have a chance to move after performing an attack. Aliens increase the strength of their encryption, increasing all intel costs by 100 for a month. It would be great if we could counteract that, but you fucking not gonna let us. We've only got 90 intel, but I think we spend 20 to see what this other dark event is. Missed shot on Advent officers and priests will trigger return fire. I don't like that either. All of those suck. I mean, considering the way things have been going, maybe we take the all knowledge gained by the Chosen is reduced. Considering the way that things have been going.
We've got a shot at hitting the Elders
God
hard, something we haven't
bless
tried
it.
before. You up for it?
Stop. Enough with the pop-ups, for fuck's sake. Jesus.
Commander, the Chosen are getting closer to hunting us down every day.
Central.
The only way
Central.
we can stop them is to strike first.
Central.
We'll need to work on a covert action with the
Central.
Resistance in order to do that.
You already
should head
told
to
me
the ring.
this. Are you having a stroke? Did you forget? Alright, so we got a couple of options here. We do so, to explain the bug, to explain what you're seeing here, the game is saying we need sergeants and that we suddenly have them, even though we don't. The reason for that is I have a mod that changes the name of the ranks. So, technically we have vanilla game sergeants. We do not have sergeant as described by the actual rank. Why the hell they don't, like, unify that, I don't know. But we have the sergeants, so I actually have some stuff. We need to start hunting the Chosen. Because If not, we're gonna be in it over our heads. We've also got resistance orders. We could potentially upgrade our trust with the Reapers. We could improve combat intelligence. So combat intelligence is a thing that all soldiers have. It determines how many AP they get in combat. So the higher their intelligence, the more AP they get. That's a good thing. We could just go for recruiting scientists or engineers. We could go with locating the Templars. Honestly, I think we need to start hunting the Chosen. And crew card is the only soldier that currently meets the requirements, so we're gonna do it. And then let's see, we'll send Mox, because we're not using Mox for anything right now. And another optional soldier to prevent injury. Who do we send to prevent injury? Honestly, I think we send the Reaper. Why not? We're not really using the hero units, so we'll send them. Are you playing on Iron Man? Oh no, absolutely not, Coldfire. With as many mods as I'm running on this, I would never play on Iron Man. I mean, I guess you could call it Bronze Man, because, like, I'm not save scumming, but I'm definitely not gonna run a modded game on Iron Man, because if the game crashes, we get screwed. But yeah, I'm not save scumming, if that's your question, if that's why you're asking. Alright, King Bob Bob, it was good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Again, thanks for deciding to join the cult of bad tactical decisions, and congratulations on being on the news and all of that as well, building a children's hospital. And that's a hell of a thing. That's a hell of an accomplishment. Something you can be proud of. But thanks for hanging out with us, King Bob Bum. And hopefully we'll catch you on the next one as well. What mods do you have on? Coldfire, if you're curious, you can do exclamation XCOM 2 in the chat. And then check out the post that I made on the Twitter machine. It's a rough outline of the 360 plus mods that I'm currently running on this playthrough. It's just a list. So it's not like a Steam collection or anything that you can go download, but if you're curious what we're running, you can have a look there. Are we done yet? Not yet, Serini. Not yet. Anyway, let's get this covert action underway. We need to get some intel on the Chosen. See if we can do something about them. In the meantime, what was I doing? Chad, I'm suddenly very confused. I forgot what I was doing. I got sidetracked by like 3 different conversations. Oh, that's okay, King Bob Bob. Whether you were enlisted or conscripted, you're still part of the cult now, so enjoy your stay. And again, hopefully we will see you around again. What are you complaining about? Unstaffed scientists. Yeah, I don't care about that. Unused delirium cores. Also don't care. Let's continue to make contact. We need to make contact.
If you've got the time, we have a little bit of a situation here that could benefit from your help.
God damn it, Riker. Okay, well, they were just complaining about how we have a scientist that isn't doing anything. So let's go get another scientist and some intel. Recover resistance operative. Operation Troll Zombie. Again. Loving the new names. No sitrep for this one, at least according to the game. So, yeah, let's get into it. Let's launch a mission, chat. We're gonna go... Instead of doing the thing that the game wants us to do, which is make contact with another region, we're instead gonna go do a covert operation for the Reapers. Because... fucking... question mark? I'm not entirely sure why we're doing that. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. Let us figure out who we're gonna put in on this mission. So, I mean, you know what? Friend Aid was already in there, so I think we're gonna go with that. And Elijah was already in there as well. We're gonna go ahead and put him in, since the two of them are married. And yes, I do mean married as in bunking together married. Let's see, who else do we have? We got Vio, we got Jotun. I mean, a flamethrower is kind of hard to argue with. Maybe we take Jotunbane as our medic. We could take Ven as well. Because he's also going down, kind of going down the medic tree. Decisions. Let's take Jotunbane. That flamethrower is hard to argue with. And since we just got him, let's put Sierra in here. Make sure that he gets his time in the sun. And let's see, since we're going with Jotun as our medic, make sure we stick the med kit in his inventory. As for Sierra, he's already doing the gremlin. Maybe we go with the battle scanner as well, just like stack him up. We could go with a flashbang instead as well if we run into if we run into, say, sectoids or something and somebody gets mind controlled, that flashbang I can words, chat. The flashbang grenade will come in handy. Then again, regular old frag grenades too is good too. Scan in 2 different areas? Yeah, we could do that. Throw the battle scanner one direction and then send the gremlin a different direction. I mean, that really would make him like the ultimate scout. Why not? Let's give it a shot. And then we got our cannons, we got our assault rifles. I tell you what, I was just talking about how we needed to, you know, potentially start doing some upgrades for our equipment. So let me... Wait, there we go. Upgrade? No, not upgrade equipment. Is it upgrade equipment? Okay, it is upgrade equipment. Let me see. We got speed loaders, dashing reloads that... Wait, what? Chat, was that always a thing? Was speed loaders always a thing? Dashing reloads the weapon. So just all you have to do is dash, boom, you've reloaded your weapon for free. That feels like it's not. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that was a default game thing. Bonus reaction fire damage. It's good if you're doing hit. Increased crit chance is always good. Screw it. Alright, let's do that. We got the cannon. What can we stick on this thing? I think, honestly, increasing the critical damage on the minigun would be great. Bonus reaction fire damage is also good. I don't think we really need an increased clip size. It's not a clip, it's a magazine. I don't think we need an increased magazine size on the minigun because it already has 5, which is more than what the average has. But maybe that's okay. Just let the big girl eat. I feel like expanded magazine would be better for like a rook because then they can spray and pray. Speaking of, you know who's a rook? I just now thought of this. instead of this, I'm gonna give you the increased clip size. Because he's a rook, and he can use suppression. Alright, let's try this again. Upgrade equipment. Give me an advanced laser sight for increased critical chance. Then we'll go with the flamethrower. Can we even mod a flamethrower? I don't think we can. Oh, wow, we can. No, actually we can't. Good to know. Good to know. And we got another assault rifle, so let's say I want to put... I don't know. I feel like I was doing a lot of sprinting with Jotunbane earlier. So maybe we go with speed loader? Then again, extra crit chance is always good. Extra crit chance is always good, especially when you're doing flanking. We'll go with extra crit chance. Alright, there we go. Everybody that can have an upgraded weapon has an upgraded weapon. We're going into the sewers. It's 10:30 in the morning. Operation Troll Zombie. We're trying to recover a resistance operative. Let's make it hot, Chad. Let's get out there.
Sky Ranger deployed.
I mean, honestly, I feel like the scan abilities that Sierra is bringing to the table are going to be really useful on this map, because sewer maps can be kind of a nightmare with all the corners and stuff. So having the ability to scan is going to come in handy. It is definitely going to come in handy.
We're being asked to assist in a rescue operation for a Resistance VIP currently trapped by Advent in the tunnels beneath the city center.
Thank you,
I'm
Central.
not sure what our target was up to, but the Resistance needs us to get him out of there. Hostile activity in the area is very likely, so keep your heads up. The Resistance VIP is hiding in the tunnels not far from your position. One of their field operatives is also on site to assist you.
Oh,
in the
and we're going
rescue.
into concealment. All right.
Firebrand is standing by, but be careful. We'll have limited opportunities to set up a viable extraction point down there.
So we got entranceway over here, entranceway over here. I think first order of business is we just move up.
Let's go.
Let's just move up, get into position, and we'll see what we're dealing with in terms of enemy resistance.
Getting it done.
I think the other thing we want to do is, yeah, I was going to say, this is going to run down the side, so maybe we put some people over here just in case. Just in case we got enemies that are trying to flank around the backside. Man, Sierra has got no fucking movement. He has got zero mobility. Alright.
They thought they could stop the demon. I'm back.
There you go. There's Dracula Flow.
Enemy activity. Commander, remember, no matter how tough things get down here, we can't evac until we complete the mission.
Central, how many more times are you gonna tell me that? Did you think I wasn't listening the first time, or what? Alright, first things first, I'm the realist. Let's get Jotunbane up here.
Closing
Try and
on
get a
target
peek around this
position now.
corner. See what we can see. Okay, we can't peek around that corner. That's good to know. Outstanding. You know what we can do, though? 4-turn cooldown on the combat scanner. So let's go ahead and actually, you know what? I'll use the battle scanner first. Because with the combat scanner giving us free holo targeting on any enemies that it detects, I would rather use that when I'm fairly certain that there's enemies in an area. Alright, go ahead and move up here. We still got no eyes on. Unfortunately, this particular tile is kind of a pain in the ass. We got a door here that looks like it leads into the next area. We've also got this hole in the wall over here. It's hard to know which direction we should focus on. So let's do this.
This way.
Anything? Still nothing. No visual. Alright.
Already there.
Still no visuals. Cute. Cooldown on an AoE reveal plus holo target is going to be stupid good on Terra missions. I agree. I mean, a 4-turn cooldown is a pretty extensive cooldown, but the fact that it's reusable at all is really good. Alright, so Jotun, go ahead and move you up here.
You hear that?
Yeah, I do hear it. And Jotun, I know you're still out there in the chat. I gave you the closest approximation of a Scottish accent that I could. Let's see. I think we move up our mans here.
Affirmative.
And then we'll move up Friend Aid. I'm a little bit concerned that that might leave us exposed.
Let's go, let's go!
Without the introduction
Oh
of
my.
human DNA, these creatures once operating under the
Oh
guise
my.
of thin men now show their true form.
So,
A
in
purely
case you're not
reptilian
keeping
species.
score,
No reason
that's
for
a
them
pod
to
of
hide.
5
The
enemies,
aliens don't need
a
an infiltration
drone,
unit
a
anymore.
mech, 2 fucking snakes, and a dude with a flamethrower. Just a few enemies. Just a few. Alright, so we got a door here. I have no idea what they're gonna do,
Moving to position.
but I think I know what I'm gonna do. Alright, I'm gonna put you on Overwatch just in case they walk up on you. I don't think that they will, but I want to make sure that we are prepared in the event that that does happen.
I'm moving crazy.
Yeah, it looks like rocket bait to me. See, that's what I was thinking, is that they're gonna... oh, wow, is this 2 different pods on top of each other? Is that why... Man, that would have been great if we could have just dunked on them with a rocket or something. But, them's the breaks. Oh, that's not just a snake, that's a fucking sidewinder. That makes it even worse. Well, things just got interesting. Where's the ordnance? I mean, Friend Aid has got a grenade launcher. Elijah has got a hand grenade. I mean, Jotun brought a fucking flamethrower with an explosive blast canister. And, Sierra's not really an explosives kind of guy, but you know what he does have? He has Haywire Protocol, which I could potentially use to hack the drone. We also have the combat scanner, which, again, reveals an area and gives us holo targeting on all the enemies that we scan. Why is it every time I take a nap and come back it gets worse? It's not worse, Rex. Again, like I said, it's like Battletech. It's making the best of a bad situation. Now, I don't know if that's actually going to give us away. I'm going to try it.
Violent and sick in the head. I can't tell if I want to kill my ops or fuck them.
Now, is that going to reveal us? It is not. Apparently, though, alright, that's the downside. There you go, chat. That's the downside to the combat scanner. It ends your turn. It ends your turn. That is the drawback. No, he is not talking about fucking the steak. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, chat. We're gonna do a setup. Are you ready? I'm gonna put my mans on Overwatch because he's got the heavy gun. Then I'm gonna open the door. Then I'm gonna put this man's on Overwatch.
Scanning.
And then we're gonna give him the business. Oh, okay, pressure blast only works up close. Good to know. What about the blast canister? We could do that. So the reason that I'm using the blast canister is because they have a purifier. Purifiers are basically immune to flame. So the blast canister will allow me to do damage to the purifier. So here we go, chat. We're gonna make it hot, literally.
Fired up. Multiple targets neutralized.
This is an
I'll take it.
extremely well-equipped mechanized combat unit. We'll need to look for
Oh yeah, 6 damage. Give it to me, baby. Oh ho, oh ho. I will fucking take it. Can I reach? No, we cannot reach the snake. That is unfortunate. Alright, well then I'll just put you on Overwatch in case they get close. And here comes the snake tongue, like always. You can set your fucking watch by it. See, because the Vipers really only have that one play in their playbook, and I'll be goddamned if they don't use it every single time. Alright. Now let me see. What are my options here? What are my options? I mean, we do have a shot at the Viper there, but it's not a great shot. I obviously can't use a flamethrower against the Viper that's literally holding our guy hostage. Chad, do we try to go with the Haywire Protocol? How good? How good? Where's... Chad, how do I do the info on a soldier? I forget. Like, there's supposed to be a button that you can hit to get a soldier's stats. Because I need to know what his hack skill is. Also, this music is a banger. I mean, technically, if we cancel, it doesn't... So we gotta shut down 67% or 34% to control. I'd be okay with just shutting the mech down for a turn. The woman who provided the backing vocals for that track, Give It To Me Baby, is the same woman who voiced Ventress in the Clone Wars. I mean, some people have some very strange and amazing career trajectories. Alright, let's see. We got 67% chance. Are we gonna get XCOM? Because the thing is, a failed hack will increase the target's aim and defense stats. Chet, you decide. Do we take the chance? Sierra has the best rules. I feel like you just want to see what happens when this whole fucking mission goes tits up. Then again, temporarily taking control of the enemy would be pretty fucking funny. We're not save scumming, Jew-turn. Come what may. Chet says full send. Bit too... I mean, I agree. I think it's a bit too risky. At the same time... It's a sure shot, can't fail. Bullshit. Watch us roll a fucking 2. Chat says send it, we're sending it. Holy shit, chat. Holy shit. I cannot fucking believe that worked. Holy shit. Sierra already out here. Already out here making a name for himself. What a fucking Chad. The man of the fucking hour. Wow. Like, I don't even know what to say to that. That is impressive. Can I, it's not gonna get, yeah, I was gonna say, it's not gonna give me control of the mech until next turn. But I want to try to get up here with Elijah and take a shot at the Viper. Problem is, I don't think we're gonna have a great chance to hit. I don't think we got a great chance to hit. Let's do it. Let's do it, Chad. I'm feeling lucky. Now that I've said that, we're gonna fail miserably. 84% versus 40%. God, those fucking snakes are... It's worse than a coin flip, chat. But we gotta save our mans. We gotta save our mans. Oh my god. Chad, I think we're witnessing the birth of greatness here, Chad.
Confirmed.
Now we're getting some loot as well, getting the Illyrium core.
Got some good
I
stuff
don't.
here.
Yeah. I am officially speechless. I'm officially speechless. I don't even know what to say. Like, there's 100 different ways that engagement could have gone, and that was not the way that I envisioned it going. And Jotunbane Gaming gifting 10 subs to the community. Jotunbane, thank you for the massive generosity and the massive chicken. Again, you do not have to do that, but I appreciate you making the choice to support me, support the channel, and of course, to support this lovely community. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. And if you got gifted a sub, be sure to thank Jotunbane Gaming. And of course, as always, welcome to the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions, where we have only one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler. And we have 10 tons of the shit, so get to drinking. Calls for some gift subs. Well, I'm glad you're happy about it. Again, I was... When I was sitting there in my head thinking about all the different scenarios, the different ways that this mission could have gone based on that, it was not...
Heading out.
Oh, god damn it. It was not on my bingo card. I gotta stop accidentally clicking on stuff. Was not on my bingo card about how I anticipated that going down. This is where I meant for you to go. Let's go ahead and we'll do an Overwatch real quick. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to kill this, we're gonna need to kill this mech. Sadly, we don't get to keep it. So I'm just gonna run him out here in the middle of the floor, and then I'm gonna, let's see, we got micro missiles? We do got micro missiles. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm aware, thank you. We're basically gonna have him kill himself, which is exactly what the computer would do to us if the roles were reversed.
I'm at Magic City moving like the government.
I'm in Magic City moving like the government. Alright. And then, let's fire the weapon again. Take out our mans. There we go. No more Advent mech. Trying to survive My Summer Car. I have never played My Summer Car. Although everybody says, oh, you should check it out. I'm like, I
10-4.
Look, I like dad games well enough, but like that game, no offense, just seems extremely boring to me.
Closing on target position.
Like, if you like My Summer Car, then obviously you do you. Like, don't let my opinion affect what you think of the game, but like, My Summer Car just seems incredibly boring. Does that count?
If Santa come down my chimney, I'm gonna fuck him.
VIP identity confirmed.
Fucking-
Firebrand is setting up for evac. We've got multiple contacts closing on your position. It's an
Fucking-
ambush. Hold your ground.
Look, I love Dracula Flow. Something about the idea of Sierra just screaming out, "If Santa come down my chimney, I'm gonna fuck him." Like, that... Yep. It was not a mistake. It was not a mistake to give him that voice pack. Okay, so do not allow the operative to die. Hold position until evac is available. So we gotta hold position for 3 turns. There's a whole bunch of different ways that we can do that. I think, first and foremost, we need to take up positions in the high ground. And we need to overwatch like motherfuckers. And just hope
Moving to Overwatch.
that whatever they decide to drop on us isn't gonna be something we can't handle.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Of course, I'm gonna go Overwatch, even if whatever we're firing may not actually be able to be damaged by fire. I want to put this guy somewhere where he'll be relatively safe, but I don't think that such a place exists, if I'm being perfectly honest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put him here, and we're gonna put you in hunker down and hope that's good enough. Sierra, you need to fucking double time it, my friend, up to the high ground.
I'm moving lucrative.
Alright, let's see what they're gonna drop on us. We got a drone, we got a sectoid. We got, what the fuck is that? And another sectoid. Oh, okay, Advent Grenadier, Advent Grenadier. I was like, it's a man's with no body. Oh, and of course, they're gonna be the first group to move. The group that's not sitting right on top of us.
This might burn a little.
Torch his ass.
Sick in the head. I can't tell if I want to kill my ops or fuck them.
You tell him, Sierra. You tell him. Alright, if we go here, we lose sight on everything. I think, let's see. Elijah's only got a shot on that one guy. Alright, that's not great. Whoops, wrong button. Meant to hit tab. Jotun. If we fire the immolator, we're firing at a drone which is immune to fire, so that doesn't help. Can we? Yes, we can. We can do the blast. I don't want to blow our load right away, though, is the problem. And I know how that sounds, but like, we gotta survive for 2 more turns, and my concern is that if we don't do it right, then things are gonna get real ugly real fast. So Sierra, if you move here, you have actually got a shot on that sectoid. Outstanding.
I'm nice with it.
Make it happen. Make it happen. Well, you know, I was hoping that that advanced laser sight that I gave you would increase your critical chance, but clearly the game disagrees. Alright, next up, let's do this.
Yes.
And we're gonna put you on Overwatch to try to cover if and when they come in. Yeah, Jotun, there's not a whole lot that you can do against those types of enemies. So I think what we're gonna do instead is go ham. Hey, guess what time it is, fucko? It's time to make it hot.
Toasty.
Get torched, you naked fuck. Let me see. I'm trying, like, I want to find a place where I can put this guy where he's not completely fucking exposed. And I don't think that such a place exists. Because, like, I want to get Elijah up here. The problem with getting Elijah up here is he's not going to have a shot at the Advent Grenadier. Alright, Megas. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Saturday. Sorry you had to end up on the memorial wall, but we appreciate your service all the same. Hopefully the D&D goes well for you, as always. Like, there's not really anywhere that I can go here, but then I get caught on fire. I can go here, but then I have no cover. Like, unfortunately, Elijah just doesn't really have any good places to be.
Let's do this.
We'll just roll up here. I'll see if we can take out the drone. Because drones can be a pain in the ass. And they're more of a pain in the ass when you don't actually hit them. For the record. Do that, and we will have you hunker down, and something tells me... Okay, we got a regular Advent Trooper, and we got a regular Advent Trooper. Okay, that I can handle. Oh my god, the Grenadier burned to death. He took 2 damage from the fire instead of 1. That was literally best case scenario. Holy shit! Man, like, Friend Aid is kind of the man, you know, like, he is just... I am surprised at how often he hits those Overwatch shots with the heavy machine gun.
I'll fuck anything.
And unfortunately, that is exactly what I was afraid was going to happen with the drone, and that's exactly what I was trying to avoid. So, again, things are suddenly getting worse by the minute. I need Sierra to get up here and take out this fucking drone.
The Smith & Wesson got me moving.
But I've got one person who's dazed. I got another person who's currently disoriented, which means their aim has gone to shit. I really need you guys to kill this drone right now.
Because I'm a gremlin.
Alright, we gotta reload. We gotta reload.
Ready to rock.
There's no point in going on Overwatch, because... Actually, you know what? Yeah, we can't Overwatch with the blast canister. Can I shoot down here and heal our mans? I can. Fuck it, do it. Give him the meta spray. Let's get our mans healed back up. Outstanding, outstanding. Next order of business. We gotta put this dude somewhere where he's not gonna get shot. Yeah, 60% of the time it hits 100% of the time. Like, these are windows, unfortunately, so, like, they don't provide cover. I've got this dude just, like, running circles around a frickin'... He's running circles around an I-beam just trying to find cover. Do we perhaps go upstairs and try to use this as cover? I mean, no matter how you slice it, this dude is probably gonna die. Because we got admin troopers on this side, and I don't have anybody that can really do anything about it. And if I run this direction, we're running straight into the next pod. And the issue with that is... we're still gonna have to evac. Like... We're not getting a freebie just because we finish up the timer. So I think we'll do this. Again, it's not a great position, but I think it's the only one we've got right now. Friend aid, buddy. It's not looking good for you right now. If I was gonna take the shot, yeah, at 29%, you ain't gonna hit a fucking thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and reload you, and then I'll put you on Overwatch, so maybe we get lucky and hit a massive penalty to hit. Okay, 2 more Advent Troopers. Those we can handle. You know what? I take back what I said. I take back what I said. Friend aid has still clearly got it, even though he got hit with disorientation.
That didn't feel good.
Yeah, well, you know, if fucking Sierra had gotten on his shit, like he was doing good, right up until I needed him to hit the drone, and then suddenly he lost his ass. What? Alright, he's apparently confused. He's confused.
If Santa come down my chimney,
Firebrand is in position for the extraction.
Okay, outstanding,
Get out of there
outstanding.
before things get any worse. We've picked up a lull in their forces. It looks like they're running out of reinforcements. Let's get moving before that changes.
Alright, Elijah, you can move finally. If I told you to shoot the drone, you can actually hit it. Alright. So, things that need to happen, and they need to happen in a fucking hurry. We need to get this dude out of here. Evac to VIP. He is the #1 thing. You missed a mission that's trying real desperately to go pear-shaped on us. It isn't a disaster yet, but it's on the edge. It's on the edge.
Firebrand has the VIP. Time to get the rest of the squad out of there before they get overrun.
Alright, so we got the VIP out. That's good. Friend aid is not going to be able to get up here in time because he's disoriented. Same story with Elijah. He is currently dazed because of the drone. Jotun, I would love to put you to work, my friend, but a flamethrower is of limited use to most of the enemies that we're currently fighting against. However, is there... okay, there is a world in which I can get here and torch this Advent Trooper. So let's make that happen.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Let's make that happen. Well... as it turns out, maybe not. Okay. Overwatch, I guess? Actually, no. Let me not destroy the only staircase that's gonna let, fucking Friend Aid actually get back up here. So, #1, we gotta take out this drone. Like, this drone has got to die. If I get here, do we have a shot at the drone? We do, but just barely. What about the blast thing? The blast thing would be even worse, because then it would just completely destroy the stairs. And the thing is, we gotta get... The worst part is we gotta get Elijah out of here, but there's not a great way to do that because the drone keeps fucking disorienting him. One turn remaining. If he can hold out here...
Let's move already.
If he can hold out here, we might have a shot. We could do this. Spell a high pressure blast. Does that do anything? No, it doesn't do anything either. God damn it. And unfortunately, where Sierra is, he's kind of exposed as well. Like, he's not flanked yet, but he is exposed. And we already know that combat scanner ends turn, which we learned the hard way. So I think, best case scenario, we just take the shot at the fucking drone again. We've got to take care of this drone. Because otherwise it's just gonna, like, it'll just sit there and continue to disorient, Elijah in a chain forever. And he'll never not be disoriented. Okay, so you are currently flanked, and that is not good. And there's nowhere else that you can move that isn't flanked except right here.
You lead the way.
So let's do that. And then, I mean, you're doing better with your overwatches than with your fires, so I'm just gonna put you on overwatch again, my friend. And then I'm just gonna hunker you down. Now, what are they dropping on us? Dropping another trooper. Another trooper. Okay, troopers I don't care about. I just need my people to have their movement back so that we can get the hell out of here. Again. Again. Friend aid and the heavy machine gun. God damn it. You better not.
I'll fucking kill you.
You better fucking not. You better fucking not.
Taking fire over here.
Yeah, that's a thing that'll happen. Alright, the disorientation is removed. Unfortunately, we got a man's over here that's on Overwatch, and there's not a whole lot that I can do about that. So I think what we do, if I go here, there's nowhere in the evac zone that I actually have a shot. You said defensive skills wouldn't come in handy. That, I mean, you're not wrong. God damn it. See, this is the problem, is Friend Aid is right now is in the most dangerous position. He is almost dead. I can get him out of there. He just has to survive the Overwatch. And, like, part of me... Alright, I know what to do. I know what to do. And I don't want to do it, but I know what to do. I'm gonna bait the Overwatch with somebody that has more health. Jotun, I hate to do this to you, but it's for the good of the squad. I'm just hoping that I'm not condemning him by doing this. Okay, there's the bait, and he didn't even hit. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Alright, now, the thing that really matters, can Friend Aid get out? I mean, he's taken the most roundabout route that I have ever seen, but he managed to make it. Alright, Elijah can also get to the fucking evac. Book it, my friend. We already know Jotun can make it out. Sierra, just fucking barely.
Moving like
Just
Dracula,
barely.
We get it back in blood.
But he made it, and we already know the sacrifice play from Jotun is what made this possible. Evac all. There you go. There you go. Fucking props to Jotun Bane for making it possible.
Firebrand is returning to base.
Excellent work out there.
Everybody's coming home, Chad. Again, it wasn't the best mission we've ever pulled off, but we did it. Barely. We fucking did it. Let's see. Sierra had 100% accuracy. I'm saying, like, if not for Jotunbane, I would say Sierra got the MVP on this one. Because not only did he get the 1 in a million hack, but he also got the massive aim bonus on that group with the Sidewinder. So, I mean, Friend Aid gets the MVP. Like, look, I'm just gonna... Everybody on the squad's the MVP, alright? Everybody pulled off some fucking miracles this mission. But I'm just saying. So let's see. The game says Friend Aid is the MVP. Heavy hitter. Dealt the most criticals. Dealt the most damage while wounded. Got assists. And was a kill stealer. Again, 100% accuracy. Including 100% 4 of 4 Overwatch shots with a heavy machine gun. Friend Aid was fucking mad. Like, he was ready to go. I put him on Overwatch 4 times. One of those times he was disoriented. He still hit that shit. He was not gonna let a single Advent go home without their body bag. We got Elijah, got most exposed, ended turns inside of the most enemies. Yeah, he was in an elevated position. Was okay on the accuracy, all things being equal. And then we got Jotunbane, again, the real fucking hero. The real fucking hero of this mission, Jotun. I don't give a shit what the game says. You were there, you saw it. I mean, he's still got 100% accuracy, but, I mean, it's a flamethrower. It's kind of hard to not. But even so, Jotunbane was the real hero on this mission. You're all fucking heroes, chat. You're all heroes.
A known collaborator escaped a recovery team today during a violent assault
And
by
we got the scientists. We got out the VIP. Everybody's coming home. Some people got injured, but that's okay. Everybody's coming home. And we got 3 promotions. You love to fucking see it. I mean, given the situation, given how quickly things spiraled out of control on that mission, I don't think it could have gone better. And all we get is a scientist and an Illyrium core. But hey, you know what? That's alright. That's alright. Dr. Yusuf Bolat. Alright. So now we got another scientist to help decrease that research time. You love to hear it. Also, why do I not see a research project? Are we not researching? Okay, we are. I was about to say, I didn't see the research project in the event queue. I was starting to get concerned. Alright, Armory. Why are you... Oh, because of soldiers. Soldiers needing promotion. Elijah Snow. Let's see what your promotions got. So, Corporal, rank 3. We got Terrifying Suppression. We already know what that one does. You got Infighter, but you're not really using a blade, so that's not super useful at the moment. We do have you carrying the shotgun, although you haven't really used it. Kills on organic enemies we either sawed off have a 50% chance to panic other organic enemies. That's actually kind of funny. That's to fucking blow someone's head off with a double barrel sawed off and it scares the shit out of everyone around him. I mean, I'd kind of be scared of that too, if I'm being honest. This one's kind of tough. I mean, I don't have a problem with terrifying suppression. Honestly, it's probably the best pick out of these 3 skills. Because we haven't really started speccing Elijah into any particular tree, but Trial by Fire, giving him extra aim and will every mission, is gonna play into the Rook skill tree in the long term. You watch the interview of the 2 World War II vets I posted in Armory on the 25th of last month. Did I? No. At least I don't think I did. Alright, chat, what are you thinking? We go with the terrifying suppression, where suppression may cause enemies to panic, or do we go with brutality, where killing people with a shotgun can sometimes cause them to panic? Because I'm kind of leaning towards the terrifying suppression. Only because we haven't really started specializing Elijah yet, and what I don't want to happen is for us to, like, start putting points in the shotgun and then not use the shotgun. Specifically asking because one of the 2 of them carried a flamethrower. Oh. I mean, that's the thing, Travis. They both have panic. Suppression has a chance to panic anytime we use it on someone, and brutality has a chance to panic anytime we kill someone with the shotgun. But we have to kill them specifically with the shotgun in order to have the chance to panic. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with the suppression on this one. Just because. Like, the assault rifle is the weapon that we're always gonna have. Like, he can't switch it out for anything else. So, if we haven't specialized him yet, we can still continue to go down the Rook tree. Let's see. Friend Aid. Friend Aid definitely earned a promotion on this one. Let's see what he's got. We got Steady Hands. If you did not move last turn, gain 10 aim and 10 crit chance. That's okay. Bombardier, you may throw or launch grenades 2 additional tiles. He is currently using a grenade launcher, so that could be good. Give us a little extra range on the boom. And then, of course, there's the Hollow Targeter, which we're not really doing anything with. I mean, I think Bombardier kind of speaks for itself. Because Steady Hands is one of those, like, if you're in a defensive situation, whereas the Bombardier is just chuck the boom farther, which is always good. Let's go with Bombardier, chat. And then, last but not least, we got Jotunbane also coming in with that hot promotion action. And I say that specifically because he's using a flamethrower. So let's see, we got Chemical Deflector. The paramedic gains immunity to the damage types of the equipped chem thrower and canister. Wait, so because he has a flamethrower, he becomes immune to fire? Because that's really good. Normally you have to equip an extra item for that. That's really good. Let's see. Ambulance, this is down the Corpsman tree. Bypass Overwatch and gain a special action point that enables using medical abilities even after dashing. I mean, if we were speccing him into the medic tree, that would be good too. And then of course we have Engineer, which no one cares about because no one likes Engineer. Yeah, I mean, I think Chemical Deflector is gonna... I think that will pay dividends more in the long run, because not only does, like, it's not just the thrower, it's also the canister. So, like, if we spec them... If we spec him, like Juturn says, if you spec him with 2 different elemental types, one with the flamethrower and one with whatever canister, whether that be poison or electric or whatever, like, you can literally tailor his immunities to whatever mission you're in. So that could be super good. I'm gonna go with that. That's outstanding. Alright. Well, there we go. That's the promotions out of the way once again. And again, thankfully, so far only 1 name on the memorial wall today. And that was mostly because of my own stupidity. Alright, what do you got? Command? Oh, you got more entries. We got the mech and we got the Viper. Hey, look! Hey, look! It's the Booba Snake lady. It's the Booba Snake. I'm just saying, like, when you... And I'm not suggesting that you do this. But in the event that you went to look up, hypothetically speaking, fan art of Booba Snake, I promise, it always looks more cute than terrifying. This is terrifying. Fan art, maybe not so much. Okay, let's see. You are complaining because unstaffed scientist. Yeah, that's fine. Power at capacity, we already know about that. Unused Elerium cores. I am kind of tempted to spend some Elerium cores. Let's see. Chat, what do you think about an experimental grenade? We could get, potentially, an incendiary, a gas grenade, or an acid grenade. I like that it actually tells you what you could potentially unlock. Also, experimental ammo. Now, obviously, there's a lot more different experimental ammo types, but hear me out on this. Armor-piercing rounds that ignore armor. Tracer rounds that make it easier for other people. It's basically hollow targeting, but every time you hit something. Dragon rounds that catch people on fire. Talon rounds that shred the enemy and cause them to take more damage after you hit them. Venom rounds that just apply poison. And Sabo, which I don't remember what that does. I think it's just better armor piercing. I could be wrong. Because we have 4 Elerium cores. The only thing is, I don't know if you need Elerium cores to make mechs. You might. But it doesn't cost us anything except a core and some time. So I don't think there's any reason not to do it.
Sounds good, Commander.
There we go. We'll start in experimental ammo and see what we get. And of course, don't forget, we do still have to... We gotta work on, at some point, once we get down to the power coil, we'll be able to build the mech foundry, and we'll actually be able to start making some mech troopers. I mean, to be honest, we could do a grenade as well. Just do both. They're both 10 days. It's just, to me, so... It's not that the grenades are bad, it's just that the benefits you get from ammo tend to be better. In my opinion. No, don't worry, Travis, don't worry. See, because even though they're snakes, they've been merged with human DNA, and so they're probably warm-blooded. On account of the fact that you see them in pretty much every map, whether it's, you know, snow, or rain, or the desert, or whatever, and like the climate doesn't affect them at all, so I'm pretty sure they're warm-blooded. So there you go. Not only do you have the titties, and they're warm, and they're soft, but they also got the scales too, so like, you know, if you got the itchy back, right? Like if your back itches, you just like rub your back up against her, get that little back scratch going, it's great. Also, what that tongue do? I'm just saying. Wait, what? Anyway. Chat, it's been 7.5 hours. I think it's time to call it a stream. Once again, you fucking jokers in XCOM 2 have gotten me to spend far more time streaming than I originally intended to. And I don't say that because it's a bad thing. Like, it's good. It's good. But I think it's about time we call it a stream here, so let's go ahead and save. We're gonna drop a manual save, as you do. As you do. And then let's head back to the office, chat. Now, for those of you that are already in the Discord channel, if you're already in the game, if your name is on the lists, you should already have access. Again, I have given Erst a list of all the folks that are currently on the list and some that are still waiting in line but will probably be in the game. I don't know how many of them he has added to the Discord, but if your name is in the game and you have notes, you have seen already a couple of people in the game have given me some input. Oh, don't worry, Urs, nobody has been added to the list. It's still the same list. It's just we've put a few more people in the game. A few more people have moved off the waiting list onto the active list. That's the only thing that's changed today. No one else has done a point redeem today. But anyway, for those of you, if you want to provide input on your character, again, you will need to join our Discord, and you can find the link for that by doing !Discord in the chat. And then, again, you should then have access to that channel where you'll be able to provide the input. Now, again, I'm not looking for entire fucking character write-ups or anything like that. We're not going quite that far with it. But, well, as if because I mentioned it, there's Travis. Not Travis, just be aware, there is still some people on the waiting list. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, Urs. Because most of the people, like, all the names of the people that I gave you will probably be in the game. I don't think anybody that's on the list is not going to end up in the game at some point. Let me see. So that is Travis. Now, Travis, I have to ask, because I actually have you here in the chat right now. If and when you make it into the game, assuming that you're not around, because I know you generally join the chat a little bit later, do you want me to change your... You know what? Put it in the Discord. I already know you're on the Discord. Put it in the Discord. I'm not going to ask you that. I'm not going to bog down chat with that. But you get the idea. Go in the Discord. Give me a name. Give me a nationality. Give me a rough idea of the appearance. Or hey, if you want, give me a picture. And I'll do my best to come up with whatever it is that you want. Again, I make no promises, and I still have the executive decision-making power, so I will do as I please. But, again, I would not be offering you guys to give me input if I wasn't willing to do it. So, again, make sure that you join the Discord if you have not already, so that if your name is in the game, you can end up giving me that information. Again, if your name is not on the list, you will not have access to that board yet. So don't go trying to jump in there if you're not already on the list. But anyway, has enough of that bullshit. We had a good day today in XCOM 2. We accomplished a lot of missions. We recruited a lot of folks. We even paid some intel and got Sierra in the game. And man, what a fucking purchase that turned out to be. Unfortunately, we did add one name to the memorial wall today. Sadly, Megas was the first person in this campaign to bite the dust. And it wasn't really anybody's fault. It was just, bad positioning combined with a pod coming out of nowhere unexpectedly. And then me blundering into a turret that I didn't even know was there. And so, it was a comedy of errors. It was many small bad decisions that all lined up at the same time. And things went badly. So sadly, Megas was our first casualty of the campaign. As much as I hate to say it, I doubt that he will be the last. We've already had a couple of close calls. But at the same time, you know me. I'm going to try to bring everybody home if I can. That's always my number one priority, is accomplish the objective and bring everybody home. So we will see. We will see. But it was a good day. It was a good day in XCOM 2. And again, you guys got me out here playing a game for 7.5 hours, which, you know, that's not normally how long I stream, but we're having a good time. I've been enjoying it. So the time is just flying by. You know how it is. Time flies when you're having fun. But anyway, I say, Chad, let's start up the music and we will bring the stream to a close for the day. I will let you guys go and enjoy what's left of your weekend. So let's call it an evening, chat, shall we? So I want to thank you guys for coming out here to join me on a Saturday for some XCOM 2. Again, the world is a roller coaster of challenges, and we don't all have a lot of time on this planet, so I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you hanging out and making this stream another awesome one again. There's a million places you could have been, a million things you could have been doing, but you chose to be here to hang out with us and to spend some time in this community, and I appreciate it. Again, whether you spent 5 minutes or 5 hours here, every one of those minutes is precious, and I thank you for spending them with us. If you subbed, gifted subs, donated the Bezos bucks, any of those other forms of support, again, remember, you do not have to do that, but I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much for that support. It never ceases to make me a little bit teary-eyed to know that the content that I create is the kind of content that you believe is worth that type of support. So again, it's not an expectation, it's not a requirement, but thank you for that extra support if you want the extra mile. And of course, remember that this community only exists because of your support and because of you guys. So once again, thank you for making this stream and this community what it is, especially as we come in on my 1-year streaming anniversary, because without all of you here, none of this would be possible. So thank you for a year of outstanding streams, and I hope that we can have many more years of outstanding streams together. And of course, I want to remind you, like I always do, that your life has value and that the world is a better place with you in it. Never let anyone tell you otherwise, and I'll see you next time.